Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Kautri. Here comes the local news. The U.S. Trade Representative Office (USTR) has announced the official decisions of the Section 301 investigation into Vietnam military activities. Accordingly, the agency will take no tariff action against Vietnam. USTR decision said that agreement reached between the U.S. Treasury Department and the State Bank of Vietnam provides a fast resolution to the problem under investigation, and therefore no commercial action is taken at this time. Earlier this week, the U.S. Treasury Department and State Bank of Vietnam reached an agreement to address U.S. concerns about Vietnam monetary practices. On July 25th, 3 million doses of Moderna vaccine will arrive in Vietnam via COVAX mechanism. This is the net batch of vaccine that U.S. supports for Vietnam. Earlier on July 10th, also through the COVAX mechanism, the U.S. aided Vietnam with 2 million doses of Moderna vaccines. Thus, up to now, Vietnam has received more than 8 million doses of vaccine support from countries and partners. The partners also pledged to continue to support the vaccine for Vietnam in the coming time. Noting that COVAX allocates more than 1 million doses, Romania donates for more than 100,000 doses, Australia support for 1.5 million doses. In addition, countries such as India, the United Kingdom, Australia, Cuba, Germany have also made specific commitment on 8 priority technology transfer cooperation with Vietnam. The Institute for Economic and Policy Research (VEPR) lowered its forecast for Vietnam economic growth in 2021 to 4.5% to 5.1%, 1.2 to 1.5 percentage points lower than before. VEPR offers 3 scenarios for Vietnam's economic growth in 2021. Specifically, according to the base scenario, full-year economic growth is forecasted at 4.5 to 5.1%. For February scenario, the epidemic is controlled right in August 2021. The vaccination is accelerated and reaches community immunity in the first quarter of 2022. Macroeconomics remains stable. Full-year economic growth is forecasted at 4.5 to 6.1%. In the event that epidemic cannot be controlled and economic activities cannot return to normal until the fourth quarter, the vaccination process is slow due to a lack of supply. Policy to support people, businesses, the process of restructuring and digital transformation are promoted, but services, trade, and anti-trust recover slowly. The group put out a disadvantaged scenario at that time. Vietnam economic in 2021 can only grow from 3.5 to 4%. The U.S., European Union, EU, several European countries, and North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, have urged the Taliban to cease in Afghanistan and participate in the talks. The call was made into a joint statement issued by the U.S., EU, France, Germany, Italy, Norway, the UK, and NATO, which included the passage. We call on the Taliban to cease military operation and both the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and Taliban to join a meaningful peace process. Earlier, the White House said it supported the current leadership team in Afghanistan after reports that Taliban view President Ashraf Ghani's resignation and the formation of a new government as necessary. In a related development, the U.S. increased Taliban airstrikes in support of Afghan forces. At least 4 airstrikes were carried out by the U.S. on July 21st and 22nd at several locations, including Kandahar, which is under growing Taliban pressure. The World Health Organization (WHO) says that the Delta variant of SARS-CoV-2 virus has spread over 70% of European territories. Based on the data collected from June 28 to July 11, the WHO's European Regional Agency and European Center for Disease Control and Prevention (ECDC) said that Delta variants were present in 19 over 28 European countries at a rate of 68.3% in the positive sample. Meanwhile, the Alpha variants accounted for only 22.3% of positive tests. In the event of this situation, WHO, Europe, and ECDC called on countries in the region to increase efforts to prevent the spread of COVID-19 variants. The Delta variants are causing the COVID-19 epidemic to rise again around the world, causing the number of infections in Europe to increase by 26%, while in the US by 60%. According to ECDC, the number of new cases in Europe will continue to increase and could more than double in the next 4 weeks. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.